In this session, I'm going to review how to use the burn tool and how to use the dodge tool. The burn tool is to make the color darker, and then the dodge tool is to make the color brighter. So an example, if I were to go into the architecture layer, I want to first make sure I make a copy of it by clicking on the layer itself and holding and dragging down to the plus sign. This will make a copy of the original layer. You then go to this what's called visibility, the little eyeball. Click on the little eyeball on the original layer. Click on now the arc copy, and that's the layer you're going to be working on. It is essential that you make a copy of it. The reason for that is the burn and dodge tool is kind of difficult to use, and if you use it incorrectly, you might end up dodging too quickly or dodging too much or burning too much, and it will ruin everything that you have completed. And so, what you're gonna here's an example. An example of something that's messed up is I went in and go ahead and say I want to use the burn tool. This is called the dodge tool, and this is the burn tool. I went to the burn tool, and I went to the burn tool and at 50%. If I went to the burn tool at 50% or 51%, and I want to burn this object, here's what happened. It will darken the object. If I click it a few times, I basically ruined the image already just by clicking a few times. So instead, what you want to make sure you do before you use it is to make a copy of the background in case you messed up, in case you need to throw the entire layer in the trash can and start over. And that's exactly what a copy of that layer will do, is enabling you to have a backup. Okay, how do we use this tool? We're gonna go ahead and start using the dodge tool first, and the dodge tool is going to be lighten up the image. So there's a few reasons why we want to do this. And the first reason is, for example, if the sun is shining here, I want to make sure that I hit the top part of this a little bit lighter to create a nice transition down to make it look like it's more shiny on top as it gradually come down. The first thing you want to check is make sure the exposure is about maybe 8% max, probably 8% max. And then you want to make sure this is called hardness and softness. Make sure the hardness all is going to go down to 0. Hardness is essentially how much feathering is going to exist at the end of your object. And then if you want to expand the the tool itself, you use something called the end bracket. So the right end bracket will make the image, the selection tool or the tool itself bigger, and the left end bracket will make it a little smaller. Here's an example. If I want to make it bigger, yeah, if I just go ahead and click on the right end bracket, if I go ahead and click on the left end bracket, it will be a little bit lighter. So how do we use this tool? I'm at 8% exposure, and I use this tool called the dodge tool to make it lighter. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this top part lighter. I'm gonna click, hold, and drag this top part once. It might not look like as much, but as I go through and I go and expand this, I'm gonna do this again, click, hold, and drag. Every time I'm click, hold, and drag, it is 8% of that color lighter. Very subtle, and that's what you want. I'm gonna go ahead and do that again, and again, again. And notice how I'm expanding. I continue to expand, and I can actually go back in and minimize the selection, the brush tool again. I'm gonna go back in and just do the top part again, and expand back out again. And you start beginning to start seeing that there's a gradual subtleness of the light looking like it's shiny from the top. So it's lighter now from the top than it is on the bottom, and that's what you want. You make it much more realistic. Let's go ahead and use the burn tool now and show you the opposite effect. So if I go ahead and right click on this object and go to burn tool, and similarly, I'm gonna use only about 8%, something along that line, 9%, 8%, something like that. And make sure the hardness is 0. That's what you want. In this case, what I'm gonna do with the burn tool is I want to make this a little bit more rusty. And to do that, I'm gonna follow these lines and I'll make the brush a little smaller, like something like this. I'll click it and drag it once. I'll make it a little bigger and continue through. I'm gonna do that a few times. Bring it back smaller, make it a bigger, little bigger, and you're gonna start seeing some rusty color that comes out, or more like darkness that comes out from those lines. And those little qualities, once I hit a few times here, you will start seeing there are some qualities to these lines, and it's not just a single solid lines, but rather you can start seeing some texture and some character to these lines. I want to show you the before and after so you can actually see what I'm referring to. So I'm just go ahead and just click and drag, click and drag. a few times so that you can see what I'm referring to in a second here. So I'm clicking and dragging, and the area I want to darken. Okay, so now let me show you the before and after. Here's the before, and here's the after. You can already begin to see it's brighter on top and progressively getting a little darker. But on top of that, I'm also adding a little more character on these little lines in here. So your goal in this session is to go through this whole image and start adding in lightness in areas where it matters, add in texture where you want as well to make it pop. And so that's what you can do in this session.